I already have my Apple CarPlay hooked up here in the new Leaf. Android Auto is available as well for 2018. We have that on several models here at Nissan. But here on the wheel, if I can draw your attention to the steering wheel, you can see this blue button right here. And that is our Pro Pilot Assist button. Now, that system does several things. It combines the intelligent cruise control system. So you basically set your following distance to the vehicle ahead of you. It will speed up, slow down based off the speed of traffic. It will even come to a complete stop for you. It also engages the cameras underneath the side view mirrors. This is when we're stopped or in reverse. It gives you the bird's eye 360-degree view. It's using those same cameras underneath the side view mirrors, however, to look for those lane lines, right? Just same as what we're looking at right now in our parking spot out there on the road. Now, as long as it can see those lane lines, and you definitely need your hands on the wheel because it's a hands-on wheel technology, it will actually do the minor corrections for you that we've had to do on the past for single lane use on the highway. So basically, it's the first step in autonomous driving. So hands-on wheel technology, you no longer have to do all the minor corrections. It's going to do that for you as long as you are fully engaged with the driving experience. So the point behind it, reduce fatigue, increase the enjoyment level. E-pedal, new for 18. All of your driving can be done with one pedal now, believe it or not. Depress for acceleration, as we always do. Let off a little bit for deceleration, and you can actually change the amount of regenerative braking based on the amount of which system we're using. You can put it in eco mode, brake mode, to give it that extra regeneration. Now, if you let off the pedal completely, it'll actually come to a complete stop, even on a hill.
What's the range now?
151 miles.
On one charge?
On one charge, that's right.
And how quickly to recharge?
7.5 hours on the level 2, which is your 220 volt. That overnight charge if you've completely depleted the battery. Obviously, if you haven't, then it would take less than the 7.5.
So some of the other cars we've been in have on your smartphone ability to control the car from away, like there's an app so that...
Yep, you sure can. And believe it or not, in the coming months, you'll be able to do that from your house as well with Amazon Alexa. You can actually set charge times with Alexa, which is pretty cool. But there's already an app, so you don't have to Alexa aside. There's already an app where you can schedule things like that. Set the charge timer, get alerts that you're done charging. But you absolutely can do that with the Leaf. That was actually available in the previous generation, and we've carried that forward because it's so handy.
And what level of autonomy is this car?
This one, first level of autonomy. It's not multi-lane use yet, but we will get there. And then we're also working on vehicles. By the year 2020, we'll have vehicles that are fully autonomous. So it's not that far in the future.
And voice recognition versus touch?
You can do both. And with the Apple CarPlay system, you can actually engage Siri either right here on the touchscreen, or I have just making it that much safer, keeping the hands on the steering wheel, might as well use the push to talk button, and then you can engage Siri that way. Now, if you weren't in Apple CarPlay, you could still do that, but that's one of the beauties of having the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay systems.
So you have a choice of both Apple and Android, okay.
That is correct. Yeah, that is correct. And that is not on the base model, but you would get it on the mid-trim level and the top trim level, which we're in because of the leather interior. That's one of the giveaways for most of our models here at Nissan. So when you see the leather interior, usually, that's an indicator. Here at Nissan, every single Bose system is tailor-made for that specific vehicle. So the system that we have in here, you wouldn't find in our Maxima, for example. So the acoustics are engineered specifically for this car, and it is one heck of a good sound system.